The atmosphere in Mexico City literally turned into a sea of emotions as Jungkook and Jimin returned to the stage for Day 2 of BTS 2026 World Tour. Since the afternoon, thousands of soldiers have crowded the stadium area while carrying purple light sticks that continue to shine like stars in the night sky. But no one expected that the concert that night would turn into one of the most emotional, wild, and spectacular performances in the history of BTS's Latin American journey. Fans' screams echoed throughout the stadium as giant screens began to light up and concert intros played with a bass beat that made hearts beat faster. Many fans cried before the members even appeared on stage. Everyone knew the night was special, but the energy given by Jungkook and Jimin really made the atmosphere feel like the closing night of a world tour, not just a second day of concerts. When the stage elevator slowly rose and the silhouettes of the two members were visible amid the smoke and laser light, the stadium immediately exploded. Jungkook and Jimin's names were shouted incessantly by the tens of thousands of soldiers who filled the venue. Even many international fans said that the audience's voice that night sounded louder than BTS's previous concerts in various countries. The opening performance immediately hit the audience's emotions. Jungkook appeared with an aura full of charisma, using a shiny black outfit that made him look like a world rock star, while Jimin appeared in an elegant yet deadly style, exuding a gentle charm that instantly made the ARMY hysterical. The combination of the two on stage is really hard to describe in words. Their dance that night became the biggest talk on social media. Jungkook's energetic movements combined with Jimin's signature smooth dance create an incredible chemistry. Their every move felt in perfect sync, as if the two of them were able to read each other's thoughts with just a glance. The fan cam camera that recorded the moment went viral just minutes after the first song was finished. What made the stadium most uproar was when Jungkook and Jimin performed a special dance break that did not appear at the first day's concert. The music suddenly turns more intense, the stage lights turn red, then the two begin to perform a new, much more aggressive and dramatic choreography. ARMY screams sounded like a small earthquake inside the stadium. Many fans admitted that they could not breathe normally at the sight of the performance. Some were even seen crying while holding their light sticks because they were too emotional. On social media, pieces of the break dance video were immediately trending with millions of viewers in just a few hours. Not only about the dance, their vocals were also at a truly extraordinary level that night. Jungkook showed vocal stability that left many speechless in awe. The high notes he achieved sound clean and powerful even while doing intense choreography, while Jimin managed to anesthetize the entire stadium with a soft and emotional sound that made the atmosphere turn into a very touching one. One of the most moving moments happened when the music slowed down and the stadium lights turned a soft purple color. Jimin walked up to Jungkook with a small smile. Then the two stood side by side in the middle of the stage while looking at the sea of ARMY that filled the stadium. The entire venue instantly turned silent for a few seconds before finally being filled with the singing voices of fans who sang along with them. The moment felt very emotional because Jungkook seemed to smile several times while holding Haru. Many cameras captured the expression of his eyes that looked teary when he heard the sound of fans singing so loudly. Jimin even hugged Jungkook in the middle of the song, making the stadium instantly filled with hysterical screams. The chemistry between the two is one of the reasons why the second-day concert in Mexico City feels so special. They not only perform as professional idols, but also show friendship and a very strong emotional connection on stage. Small interactions such as laughing at each other, staring at each other, to joking between songs made the ARMY feel very close to them. During the men's session, Jungkook tried to speak in simple Spanish, which immediately made fans scream with happiness. He expressed his love for the Mexican ARMY and thanked them for always giving great energy during the concert. Jimin then joined the conversation while laughing shyly, making the atmosphere warm and full of love. But the biggest surprise of the evening came towards the end of the concert. When everyone thought the event was almost over, the stadium lights suddenly went out completely. The atmosphere went dark for a few seconds before the main screen displayed a montage of BTS's journey from their early debut to their latest world tour. The whole stadium instantly turned emotional. Many soldiers cried when they saw footage of the members' struggle over the years. When the video finished playing, Jungkook and Jimin again appeared on stage in different outfits while performing a special cover song that was not on the official setlist. That last performance really felt like the grand finale of BTS' last concert. Fireworks exploded on different sides of the stadium. Purple confetti fell from the venue ceiling, while ARMY sang as loud as they could with Jungkook and Jimin. The energy of the night is difficult to explain. Many fans said they felt like they were witnessing history. There was something different about the second day of the concert. The members' emotions, the spirit of the audience, the stage visuals, to Jungkook and Jimin's chemistry all came together into a perfect performance. After the concert was over, Jungkook and Jimin's names immediately dominated the world's trending topics. Their fancam videos spread across social media platforms. Many international media have called the concert in Mexico City one of the craziest BTS performances throughout 2026. Soldiers from various countries also shared their experiences after watching the concert. Some claimed to have lost their voices from screaming too much. Others cried all the way home. Some even said that the night had been one of the best days of their lives. Not a few also praised how Jungkook and Jimin were able to keep the energy of the concert high for hours. Despite a very busy world tour schedule, both of them still perform optimally and give their whole hearts to the audience. Many fans believe that the emotional connection between BTS and ARMY can never be replaced by any group. The concert in Mexico City is a clear proof of how music is able to unite thousands and even millions of people from different countries, languages, and cultures. At the end of the concert, Jungkook said that the energy of the Mexican ARMY will always stay in his heart. Meanwhile, Jimin admitted that he did not want the night to end quickly because he felt very happy to be on stage with the fans. That simple sentence actually makes the atmosphere more emotional. Many of the ARMY returned to tears as the screen began to display thanks, and the members slowly left the stage. Although the concert has been completed, the echoes of that spectacular night are still felt today. The videos of their performances are constantly replayed by fans around the world. Every dance move, every look, every little hug between Jungkook and Jimin is a moment that continues to be talked about endlessly. The second day of BTS World Tour in Mexico City is not just an ordinary concert. The night felt like a big celebration of love between BTS and ARMY. A night full of music, emotions, tears, laughter, and memories that will probably never be forgotten by anyone present there. And if there's one sentence that best describes the concert, it's probably this: Jungkook and Jimin actually managed to make Mexico City feel like the biggest final stage in BTS history. In addition to the already spectacular main performance, there were many small details from the concert that night that actually made ARMY even more emotional and difficult to forget their experience in Mexico City. One of the most talked about is how Jungkook and Jimin keep trying to interact with the entire side of the stadium, including the top area that often rarely gets direct attention from idols during big concerts. Several times, Jungkook was seen running to the end of the stage while waving to fans in the high stands. He even crouched down while pointing at ARMY, who carried a banner that said support for BTS. The stadium cameras immediately highlighted the moment, and the audience screamed hysterically again. Jimin, who saw Jungkook's behavior, just laughed while patting his shoulder, then came closer to the side of the stage to greet the fans more closely. Such a simple interaction actually makes the concert feel very warm. Many fans admitted that they didn't feel like they were looking at a world superstar that was out of reach, but rather like meeting an old friend who came to bring great happiness. The atmosphere got even more out of control when the encore session began. After a few minutes, the stage lights went out. ARMY started singing BTS songs together while lifting the purple light stick into the air. The view is truly incredible. The entire stadium turned into a sea of purple-colored light that moved to the rhythm of the song.